So after using the iPhone 14 for a bit of time now, it honestly makes me very sad about the approach Apple is giving us behind basically this new generation of base model of iPhones. Now, it seems like Apple is doing a lot of trial and error, and they're almost like testing the waters and seeing what people want and what people don't want. They know that people will probably end up liking for some, value that base standard iPhone 14, iPhone 13, iPhone 12, those 6.1-inch display iPhones. Apple knows that they have to keep those devices. But what's very sad is that they're giving us things and they're taking, things away from us in that same, area. Now with the Pro and the Pro Max, they're going to go all out. They're going to make sure those iPhones are probably the best of the best in that specific situation. But it seems like they're giving us less and less and less with our base model iPhones, which aren't even that cheap. $800 and then $900 for the 14 Plus is not a cheap price. That's still a lot of money. And in a lot of countries, it's way more than that, when compared to the US dollar. So that's a really big difference. Now, the first thing is that it's actually the reduction or the removing of the mini lineup and potentially in the future the Plus lineup. And this is something that, there's so many people out there, even though it's not a majority, who like the mini lineup or who like the Plus lineup. And for Apple going through and giving us the mini lineup and then removing it and now giving us the Plus lineup, and it looks like they may make it 15 Plus, but they might end up removing that too. It's honestly kind of a frustrating thing because some people might prefer the Plus or the mini lineup, and now it's pretty much almost like impossible to buy a newer updated one because Apple removed it. So you can still buy the 13 mini and the 12 mini, but there's no 14 mini. So that's kind of one thing that I'm not really super happy about. And this kind of generation shows us that, Apple is not afraid of just removing an iPhone if it's not selling too well. And like I said, the 14 Plus is probably going to end up the same way. But probably the worst of the worst is the fact that they end up pretty much using the same exact, internals as the iPhone 13 and recycling into this phone. Now, we've seen this one time before, and that didn't really end up well. And that was actually with the iPhone 5C. Apple ended up, giving us, I guess, a new phone, but they ended up using the same internals as the iPhone 5, and it was actually a cheaper version of the iPhone 5 if you think about it. Now, this generation, it's a little bit different. You are getting, arguably probably a better display, better cameras, getting more RAM, and probably better battery life, but it is very weird that the chipset has stayed consistent. That has been notoriously one of the main reasons why you would go and upgrade to a newer iPhone, so then you can go and get a longer lasting phone. But in this case, it's a little bit of a different story. So it just goes to show that, in my opinion, the iPhone 14, maybe not the Pro and the Pro Max, but the 14 and the 14 Plus are kind of a weird set of iPhones. And honestly, they kind of make me sad because it kind of showcases to us that Apple is kind of going in this weird direction of really trying to make as much profit as possible, where they can make a lot of profit and still give us a really solid device. So I would love to hear your thoughts about this. Let me know in the comment section below. Hit the like button, that would mean so much, but definitely hit that subscribe button. More importantly than everything else, I love every single one of you guys. Hopefully I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out till then.